Another major investment is expected to have a positive impact on Bimini. Today, government executed a heads of agreement with South Cat Key Properties Limited for the development of a $94 million luxury resort at South Cat Key. Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie outlined some details of the project, which will comprise a 53-room, 5-star branded boutique hotel.
29 marina condo units, 37 residential units, a 137-slip marina, restaurants, shops, and recreational facilities. This high-end resort will include an upmarket residential community. Building designs will combine the unique features of Bahamian and modern architecture. Both the construction and landscaping will be carried out in accordance with the highest international environmental standards.
The project is estimated to create 75 jobs for Bahamians during construction and another 170 permanent jobs once it opens. The partners in the project are Florida residents Dr. Enrique Murciano and Cristina Murciano, as well as Ernesto Salvador, a citizen of Ecuador with ties in the Bahamas. Cristina Murciano was the only investor present at the conference, and she says it's been a long time coming.
First of all, it's been a pleasure working with the Prime Minister and their staff. This is a passion and a dream that I've had for many years. I've really worked hard to get where we're at. Ernesto would have been here today, but was a little bit short notice, and so was Enrique. And we're going to try to make it as eco-friendly as possible. I mean, I have a vision of very high-end, 37 lots.
The Bahamas is a part of a historic new global climate agreement that has been struck at the United Nations Conference on Climate Change in Paris, which takes a significant step forward to reducing emissions. Today, Prime Minister Christie in Parliament made a communication on what this means for the Bahamas. Clint Watson reports.
The Bahamas, according to Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie, is welcoming the ambitious agreement in Paris, including the aim to hold the increase in global average temperature to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, and also pursue efforts to limit the temperature increase to 1.5 degrees.
The shift of ambition towards 1.5 degrees marks the recognition that holding temperature rise to such levels is the only way to ensure the survival of low-lying islands such as the Bahamas and the survival of our people. Critically, the recognition of the special needs of small island developing states is preserved in the agreement.
The Prime Minister says the special needs of small island developing states, or SIDS, is preserved in the agreement.
The Bahamas, through the Minister of Environment, has been a leading voice in this regard, and going forward is committed to finding a workable solution for all parties. This will include strengthening regional insurance risk facilities and enhancing their contribution to the Bahamas development. Mr. Speaker, the strong compliance language we sought to ensure the environmental integrity of the agreement was not delivered, but the process does not abandon it altogether.
And with respect to transparency, Mr. Christie says the provisions are very fair and will help the Bahamas in the process of implementation.
The Paris Agreement is a major achievement and brings us one step closer to achieving the future we want and the survival of our planet. I congratulate the Bahamas team and the important role they played in driving up the ambition necessary for such a successful conference.
The Prime Minister says the Bahamas looks forward to ratifying the agreement in due course. Meantime, the government will work towards building a comprehensive climate change strategy for the country. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.
State Minister of Legal Affairs, the Honorable Damian Gomez, is resigning from cabinet and has cited personal finances as the reason for the move. Speaking to reporters outside the House of Assembly Monday, Gomez would only say he would explain his decision Tuesday, but he fully supports the leadership of Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie and the Progressive Liberal Party. While vacating his cabinet post, the member of parliament for South Eleuthera says he has no intention of exiting politics and intends to run in his constituency again as long as he has the constituency branch's support. His resignation also comes a week after reports that Gomez was critical of the national health insurance plan government intends to introduce in January. As a cabinet minister, Gomez earns $60,000. He earns another $28,000 as a sitting member of parliament and was appointed a Queen's Counsel earlier this year.